What's up, guys? GW Sports back here with another video. This one's gonna be I'm just gonna talk about some of the Colts free agents. I'm gonna talk about all of them actually. I'm gonna talk about all the free agents that are gonna hit the market or we're gonna resign or whatever's gonna happen, from quarterback to edge rush to everything. That's what we're gonna do in this video. So Jacoby Brissett, I love Jacoby back. Don't get me wrong. I love Jacoby, but I don't think we're going to re-sign him, and I don't really want to. I want to, but I don't. Like, you love Jacoby as a person, but he is never going to start for us again. And I can promise you that. And then we got Philip Rivers, 40 years old. We all don't know what's going to go on with him. It's either he's come back to the Colts or he's retiring. Next, we got T.Y. Hilton. I think T.Y. Hilton's going to resign. He is 32. He's getting up there in age for receiver. But towards the end of the season, when he got adjusted with Rivers, he played really good. And it seems like he wants to come back, and the Colts want him back as well. So I think we could count on Hilton coming back. I love to see Hilton back. Now we got Justin Houston, edge rusher, 32. I think we let Justin Houston go. Some are back and forth with Justin Houston. Some want him back, some want him gone. I kind of want him gone. I kind of want to see what Kamoko and Ben got. What Ben had. What Kamoko Toure and Ben Manigu has. Because they're young. I know. Neither of them have really shown what we want to see. But I kind of want to see what they have when they're starting, when they're preparing to start. That's what I want to see. Danico Autry, I think we should resign Danico Autry for another year over Houston. I think Danico Autry is better than Houston right now. Houston does make a big play like every game, though. He usually makes an important play every game. But I think we let Houston go and we keep Autry. And then we rotate Ben Manigu, Kamoko Toure with Danico Autry. I think that's a good edge rush group. Then we got Malik. Malik is going to be gone. Malik Hooker isn't going to stay next year. He's going to be gone. We're not re-signing Malik. Xavier Rhodes. I think the Colts are going to let Xavier Rhodes hit the market first and see what other teams are offering him before they re-sign him, if they do. If you get what I mean. I don't... Something tells me we're not going to have him back for next year, but I'd really like to have him back for next year. And he is 31, so he's getting up there in age. LaRaven Clark, let him go. We all seen LaRaven Clark, and it was not pretty. Tavon Wilson, let Tavon Wilson go. We could always find more depth someplace else. Maybe re-sign him for depth, but he wasn't that great. He wasn't that great, to be honest. I'd rather George Odom be depth. TJ Carey, I'd say we re-sign TJ Carey. TJ Carey was really solid. Was a really solid depth piece at cornerback this season. He was solid. Trey Burton, I'd take Trey Burton back for one more year. I know I don't know. See, this is one of them like I'm on the fence about two, like the Justin Houston one. He just flat out drops things like Eric Ebron did. Then other times he makes amazing plays. It's just he is on and he's off. He's like inconsistent. I don't like that. But he has a big playability, and that's why I think we should bring him back one more year. And Chaz Green, let him go. We all seen about Chaz Green. He's terrible. Joey Hunt. I think he played in that Raiders game when Anthony Costanzo went out, and then Quentin Nelson. I believe Quentin Nelson went to left tackle, and Joey Hunt played guard. He wasn't bad, but that was versus the Raiders pass rush, and I think we could let Joey Hunt go because we have Pinter, and we could always find out other undrafted undrafted guys for depth. Draymond Smith, he was more of a special teams guy. He played at corner once in a while, but he wasn't all that great. But I would sign him back maybe another year or two because he's only 25. He's pretty young. And then you got Taylor Stallworth. He was very solid depth this year too. He made a few good plays throughout the year. I'd resign him to another year or two. And now this one, this is a tough one. Anthony Walker Jr. Like, a lot of people are on the fence about this one too because he's a liability in pass coverage. He's a liability. He's terrible in pass coverage, but he's a great run stopper. He's great at tackling. He's a sure tackler, and he's a great communicator. He's so underrated because he really communicates throughout the defense. It's not just Leonard. He communicates throughout the defense and says what he thinks, and he has great instincts. But as a pass, but as a pass coverage guy, he's terrible. He's terrible. But I don't know. I'd say I bring him back for the leadership, the character. He's a great guy in the locker room. He's a decent player. He's a very solid player. Now we have Mo Alley Cox. Let's bring Mo back. Let's bring Mo back for another year or two. Why not? Zach Pascal. Oh, this is a hard one. Like, I like Zach. I think we'll re-sign Zach Pascal. I think he's decent. I think we'll re-sign him because he's a decent receiver. He's great depth and he makes big plays once in a while, but then he drops like when he's wide open sometimes. It's on and off with him, but a great depth piece. Al-Quadin Muhammad, I'd bring him back for another year or two. I think he played solid when he was in an edge. He wasn't terrible. He wasn't great, but he played decent. Now we're getting into Marlon Mack. I think we're gonna let Marlon Mack walk. From what Chris Ballard said in the press conference, he said something along the lines of Marlon Mack deserves great money, a great contract, but Chris Ballard said he doesn't think they will be able to give him that contract. That he deserves a good contract, but not with the Colts. And then we have George Odom. Yeah, re-sign George Odom. 2-3-year deal. He's an awesome special teams. He's an awesome depth piece at free safety. I'd say we keep him. And then Ashton Dulin. I think we could afford to let Ashton Dulin go. Ashton Dulin, he's barely played, but he's made a few plays like throughout the season. Not many at all, but he was okay for depth. Not amazing, but he's depth. And those are the free agents. Those are the pending free agents for the Colts this offseason. Let me know what you guys think. Who you guys want to resign? Who you guys want to let go? And I appreciate you guys watching this video. See you next time. As always, go Colts.